Do you like to be involved in your community and enjoy helping it thrive? Are you tired of all the local shops going out of business because of nationally owned corporations taking over? Did you know that when you shop with local merchants, those tax dollars are being put back into your community to help pay for public services and other things that would be beneficial to even yourself? According to elocal.com, if people of an average American city were to shift 10% of their spending from chain businesses to local businesses, it would bring an additional $235 million per year to the community's economy. If you answered yes to the first two questions, then shopping at local businesses is the solution to it all. If you answered no to any of the questions, well, hear me out, because thinking locally first can even benefit you. Local shops are going out of business because of the arrival of nationally owned businesses such as Walmart, Home Depot, Petco, and many more businesses. You can help prevent them from going out of business by purchasing from local stores. Now, I understand that not everything can be found at local shops, but I insist that you think local first before heading to your nearest corporate business. Now, shopping locally doesn't mean that you have to buy everything new. You can shop at a consignment store or even buy things from a yard sale. This way you are saving money and getting more bang for your buck. You are also recycling by reusing, and in return, you are helping reduce the massive production of manufacturing which is polluting our earth. First, let's discuss the issue that is arising in many communities. Many local shops are not as successful as they once were, and neither is the local economy. Many people are losing their jobs because locally owned businesses are having to close their doors. These businesses are responsible for an average of 150 jobs of the retail jobs provided to the people in the county of the store's location. Construction needed for repair of streets and community buildings are experiencing a decrease in funding due to the increased shopping at nationally owned businesses. Part of the reason for this is less frequent buying from local businesses, and nationally owned businesses are the biggest cause of this. When purchasing from big chain stores such as Walmart, you are not supporting the community as much as you would shopping at local stores. This picture I found on elocal.com shows where your money is going when spent at local businesses versus money spent at national chains. And this picture, found on ilsr.org, shows the difference between the sales, revenue, and recirculation of local stores versus an average chain store such as Target. As you see, most of the tax dollars that are spent at chain businesses do not see the light of day by our communities, but instead go right into their greedy pockets for their own benefits. The goal of chain businesses isn't to compete against local businesses, but to be the only business. Sales of local businesses are plummeting due to chain businesses providing materials needed for everyday use at a lower cost than local stores. If local stores cannot match the chain's price, they will lose profits on every sale. Chain stores can afford to keep their businesses up and running even if they don't make a profit. This results in local businesses being forced to close and the decrease in tax revenue to the community. According to ilsr.org, once the chain has eliminated the local competition, prices tend to rise. Researchers have found that prices rose in places where the retailers face little to no competition. Here is a picture from Mustard Seed Market, which is Iowa's largest locally owned organic and natural food market. It states that $45 of every $100 spent at local businesses stays in the local economy, versus only $15 spent at the chain business. Now I will talk about the reasons to shop local. Shopping locally has many advantages. It benefits the community by building a strong foundation. It helps keeps the community unique, and it also provides tax money for things such as repairs to infrastructures in the community. Buying from locally owned businesses helps strengthen the community. Local merchants provide more than just goods and services. They also contribute to local causes such as chair neighborhood organizations. They tend to host cultural events or organize local festivities, and they are also concerned about the community's well-being. ReclaimDemocracy.com states that local businesses employ many supporting services. They hire architects, designers, and contractors for construction. They also carry a larger percent of locally made foods than the chain businesses, providing more jobs to local producers. When you shop locally, you will help keeping the community unique. Independent stores provide a sense of comfort and make you feel at home. Many of them are dedicated to making sure the needs of people in their community are well taken care of. Local stores are often a source of community pride and attraction to visitors. Chain stores, on the other hand, are only worried about one thing: where you spend your money. Deciding to shop locally before buying from a chain business can also provide advantages to the environment. Small local businesses can purchase more merchandise in the local area that requires less transportation. Less transportation results in less pollution to the environment. eLocal.com states that trucks and locomotives are responsible for 25% of smog-causing pollution and the majority of the cancer threat posed by air pollution in some urban areas. They also state that transportation by shipping produces emissions of 1 billion metric tons of carbon dioxide and uses 11 billion gallons of fuel per year internationally. Less transportation also means less congestion and habitat loss. Shopping locally also means that your food will be fresher because it doesn't have to travel as far and will also have less preservatives and pollution. Local farms are more likely to be concerned with variety and quality than big corporations would. A study from Iowa State University states that 10% of the produce, if 10% of the produce went to local stores from one state's farm, it would save 310,000 gallons of fuel annually and would reduce carbon dioxide by 7.3 million pounds. Along with your food being fresher, the environment of the crops can provide an abundant habitat for local animals to thrive. Now that I've explained why shopping locally is beneficial, I will now explain ways that you can help raise awareness and get more people to shop local first. There are a few ways that you can have an impact and raise awareness. The first one, of course, is to buy things that you need locally first before buying them at chain businesses. You can also start a Buy First Local campaign by going to this website and requesting copies of free magazines about thinking local first, provided by American Express Open. They also have pro-local decals, posters, and other materials that you can purchase for a small fee. This is a graph that shows how much a Buy Local First campaign makes a difference in local sales. If you feel like taking a different approach to raising awareness, you can go to this website and purchase a corporate logo flag which symbolizes the excess power corporations hold over our government. Purchasing this flag would show your stand against corporations taking over and can prompt valuable discussions which will help spread change. All profits go towards fulfilling the Reclaim Democracy's mission, which is to inspire citizens to make choices about the roles corporations should play in our society and limit the roles that they have. I hope that I've given you some insight as to why it is so important that you shop locally first. It benefits your community tremendously by providing a solid foundation for growth and well-being, as well as helping keep the community unique. By shopping locally first, it also gives advantages to the environment by reducing pollution caused by transportation and also provides more habitats for wildlife. Now that you know how to make an impact and raise awareness, what are you waiting for? Go out there and tell people the facts about shopping locally first and the benefits they have on your community. So next time you have to make a trip to the store, think locally first. And remember that the benefits outweigh the low cost of shopping at the chain businesses. We can't let corporate businesses take over our community, and it's up to us to change it.